Women are a growing face of HIV/AIDS. Each year, they account for more than 1/4 of all newly diagnosed HIV/AIDS cases in the United States. That's approximately 15,000 women facing the challenges of living with HIV/AIDS. And 80% of these women with HIV/AIDS are women of color. Yet there is little information on how women respond to HIV treatment compared to men, because not many women, especially women of color, have participated in HIV/AIDS clinical studies of people who have taken HIV meds in the past, until the GRACE study. GRACE stands for Gender, Race, and Clinical Experience. It is the largest study completed to date in North America in adult women with HIV/AIDS who have taken HIV meds in the past.
Our vision, which is just increase the opportunities and research in community of color or minority groups and women, that was accomplished with the GRACE clinical trial.
GRACE specifically enrolled women and people of color.
In the GRACE study, 67% of patients were women and 33% were men. All had taken HIV meds in the past.
A very sizable proportion were patients of color, 66% of women and just over 50% of men.
The purpose of the GRACE study was to see if there were any differences in how treatment-experienced men and women respond to an HIV medication as part of a combination regimen.
GRACE was an open door. GRACE gave my community an opportunity to participate in clinical research. It gave us an opportunity to let our voice be heard.
We have to really individualize care to be able to be successful.
Sometimes it can be as simple as just asking. What's going to make it difficult for you to come back, to be here for your appointments? And you'll learn a lot by just asking that question.
Some difficulties that women with HIV/AIDS may face include stigma, isolation, the need for transportation, and limited access to health care.
I think GRACE probably has definitely set a standard to ensure supportive services and information are available to women at very broad ranges of education, economics, needs, and I think that impacts the community.
This is a big deal. It's a big deal for women, it's a big deal for people of color.
As a leader in the treatment of HIV/AIDS, Tibotec Therapeutics is committed to understanding the needs of women and people of color with HIV/AIDS and expanding the clinical knowledge essential to their treatment.
Community advisors really help to develop some of the strategies for recruitment locally at the sites. One of the things that the study did was to really engage women living with HIV as true partners.
With the right support and the appropriate treatment, women with HIV/AIDS can be successful getting and staying in care.
It changed the national dialogue from is it possible to enroll women and people of color in clinical research to how do we enroll women and people of color in clinical research going forward.
Because of the progression of research and clinical trials around meds, I think it's going to open up an opportunity for both research as a whole, but also for women to willingly participate and to be able to participate with the supports that they need.
GRACE meant proving that we could really truly do this, and we did.
To learn more about the GRACE study, please visit www.thegracestudy.com.